This is Slade here with the Temple of Geek, and we're here in Austin, Texas at the Spider House to meet some of the guys here that's going to be at the convention, Wizard World, here in Austin tomorrow.
This is Jeff from Temple of Geek with Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk. So Lou, is there any points in a Incredible Hulk? I remember you couldn't have a stunt double because you're just so fit and amazing. You had to do your own stunts. Were you ever like, oh my God, what am I doing?
Well, nobody could replace me or double me because of my size and physique. So I had to learn to do all these things myself, especially going through windows, jumping out of plane. And they were very careful because if I got injured, that's the end of the series. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but I'm happy I did it because one time Bill Bixby said, people are going to say that was Lou Ferrigno that went through the window. That was Lou Ferrigno that jumped off the building. That was Lou Ferrigno. There's no bullshit, and the audience knows it. Got the right T-shirt on.
Yeah, I had to get this. You grew up, and I read that you love Superman. Is that still your favorite hero?
Yeah, because I was obsessed with power, and I love the original Superman, George Reeves, because I grew up with that. To come home from school, elementary school, to watch him jump out the window, saving people, and I've always wanted to be powerful, strong like him, because he basically saved my life.
But you being the Hulk so much, what's your feelings, DC versus Marvel?
Oh, Marvel, definitely, because I'm doing the voice of the Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to go with Marvel.
Ferrigno Fit. I've looked it up a little bit. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Ferrigno Fit is a wonderful global website. It teaches you how to become a personal trainer. Anybody, any type, male, female. You get a customized meal plan, how to train, what to do. It's like $99 for 3 months. And some people don't want to have a trainer, so you could work with yourself. And we had many amazing transformation.
I'm a little bit of a foodie, but I was just curious, what do you like to eat?
I like to eat good food. I usually eat protein all the time. Protein, meat, fish, eggs, fruits, and vegetables. Once in a while, I have a cheat meal. And that's my diet. I mean, everybody else has a different personal preference.
Are you excited about the new Star Wars movie coming out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed that George Lucas is not directing, but I think it'll only make about $2.5 billion. Yeah, I think it could be the biggest opening of any weekend in movie history. I love those films.
I've seen clips on the internet of you and your sons working out, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're an old man." You're like, "Old man, give me all the weights."
Exactly.
And are they gonna pursue weightlifting at all, or?
Well, we're promoting my next competition November 20th, 21st in Palm Springs. It's called Ferrigno Legacy. We have 400 competitors. Going to be NPC, IFBB, men, bodybuilding, bikini, fitness, and figure. We're excited because last year was very successful, and my son Luke's going to MC the show.
What was your favorite role that you played?
The movie I just finished in England called Instant Death. It's like a modern version of Death Wish, where I get revenge. Great acting.
When's that coming out?
April 2016.
Well, that's all I got for you, Lou.
Thank you. This interview.
All right, man.
I'm Daniel with Temple of Geek, and I'm here with Charles Martinet, most commonly known for as the voice of Mario.
Hello to all my friends at Temple of Geek. It's me, Mario. Woohoo! Mamma mia! You number one. Ha ha! Oh yeah, number one. Ho ho! Wait to say it, bro. Woohoo!
That's awesome. Charles, how did you get involved with Nintendo?
You know, I had the great fortune. I'd been an actor for many years, and I was doing what many actors do, enjoying a day on the beach, waiting for the phone to ring. And by great fortune, the phone rang. A friend of mine said, "You got to go crash this audition." And I said, "I am a professional. I could never crash an audition. Where do I go?" And for some reason, I have no idea why, it's the only audition I've ever crashed in my life. I crashed the audition. I got there, and he said, "Well, you're an Italian plumber from Brooklyn, so make up a voice, make up a video game. It's for a real-time animation system, so you're going to be talking to people all day long. So we have no idea if this system is going to work or not, but you'll see people, and they'll see the cartoon character. So you make up a voice, make up a video game, make up anything you want, start talking, and whenever you stop talking, that's your audition. And that was my key, when you stop talking, because I don't stop talking. That's not what I do, you know? And I'm sitting there thinking, you know, Italian plumber from Brooklyn, you know, hey, get out of my face, I'm working here, you know? Something tough and mean and gruff. And I thought, I don't want to do something like that, because what if there are children out there? I have this philosophy that you can be funny without attacking everything, you know? And I'm thinking, well, I could do something nicer, a nice Italian voice, but what do I know about video games except wacka, 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 and, you know, tok, 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 and ping, pong, pong, you know? So I'm sitting there thinking, and all of a sudden I heard action, and I said, hello, I'm a Mario. Let's make a pizza pie together. And I started doing these games of, like, making pizzas and chasing each other with them, and then making spaghetti meatballs and chasing each other with those. And I just started talking, and about 30 minutes later, I heard, stop talking, cut, there's no more videotape, thank you, we'll be in touch. And I thought that was the end of it, but that was 25 fantastic years ago. You know, and a few years later, 5 years later, I got a call, Mr. Miyamoto would like you to play Mario in a video game. And of course that was Mario 64, and that has been absolutely the beginning of a dream come true.
That's awesome. How long did it take you to do all the voices, like to do the voice recordings for the first game, Mario 64?
Well, you know, that's a good question. That was a couple of days of recording. That was a lot of fun. You know, by then we had 5 years of me improvising and all the great years. You know, it takes so much to go into a video game. You know, there's so much work from the concept and the ideas, the design, the drawing, the physical drawing. It's just a very, very long process. And the idea of a story, a plot line that was, you know, it was created at Nintendo with, you know, a princess and somebody rescuing her, you know, and a villain, and using that in a game instead of, you know, just tok, 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 or whack, 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 you know. And so that was just a couple of days, and what a fun time. That was the beginning of great fun work and collaboration with Nintendo. And I have the greatest time recording the games. I have such a wonderful time, you know, coming out and meeting fans like at Wizard World, the Comic-Con here in Austin, Texas. I'm so thrilled to be here because it's funny. After 25 years of doing this character, I get not only, you know, thank you so much, you're the voice of my childhood, but I also hear you were the voice of my childhood, and now you're the voice of my children's childhood, and we play, and, you know, playing your games keeps us together as a family the way it did with my parents when I played with them. So what a tremendous honor and a joy for me, you know.
I'm not gonna lie, I still buy Nintendo products. People still, you know, they're like, why do you buy that stuff? I just enjoy them. I enjoy the Mario games. Like Mario Maker just came out.
Right.
That game's amazing.
This is an absolutely spectacular game. I am in love with Super Mario Maker. In fact, I got a Super Mario Maker t-shirt I'm gonna wear. I can't wait, you know.
You're gonna wear that tomorrow?
Yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I can't tell. So you have to come to the Comic-Con both days.
I know you said you can't talk about any future projects coming up, but
Yes.
let's do this. How many games have you been in, and how many games are you plan on still doing?
You know, I have no idea, but I think it's close to over 100, you know, Mario games, or I think so, you know. And I'm ready to do the next 100. That's for sure, you know.
So they don't recycle your voice. They keep calling you back and doing new stuff.
Well, we do. They, you know, they do have files. We do all kinds of great things, and there's a lot of magic that is done in the studio. So yeah, I still get the thrill of going up and recording and having a wonderful time with the guys there. So yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this one last question.
Sure, anything you want.
What's your favorite game out of all the ones you've done?
Mamma mia. Well, you know, honestly, I absolutely love Super Mario Maker. I think that game is so great. I was at a military base yesterday, meeting some of our great troops and their families, and they were playing Super Mario Maker, and it was such a great thing because you can make your own level, or you can play somebody else's level, and you know, and it's so great because I see fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, mothers and daughters, you know, are great, wonderful troops out there, and they're just being families together, and watching that is just an incredible joy for me.
That's awesome. Well, sir, it was an honor speaking with you, and I look forward to seeing you at the convention here in the next couple days.
Oh, yes, I'll see you there, and thank you very much for playing my games. You're number one. Hee hee.
This is Slade with the Temple of Geek, and I'm here with the one and only Jason David Frank. Sir, how are you today?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Fantastic. Sir, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Problem, man.
Hey, so you have the new Power Rangers movie coming out. I'm pretty sure you're probably maybe getting tired of everybody asking about it, but
No, I just Don't know anything really. I mean, they're keeping it really on lockdown. You know, they're releasing some cast. The storyline is on lockdown. I know they changed some of the characters' name. One of the characters has my last name. But other than that, you know, we don't know too much about it and stuff. And I just think it's great for the franchise. I think it's great for the fans. I think it's, you know, I've been out here for years and years, you know, doing this stuff. So it's just finally good to see it grow, even when I was there when it wasn't growing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
So you think they're still probably going to put you in as a cameo for a cameo?
I'm hoping, man. Like, I talk to him all the time. I'm like the ambassador for Saban. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this stuff way before anything. And now that the movie's been released and Power Rangers on the uprise and everyone thinks Comic-Con's like a big moneymaker thing, everybody's stepping out of the woodworks. But where was everybody 5 years ago when I was there digging the trenches? You know what I mean? So I've been loyal to the brand, not expecting this stuff to happen. So, you know, I was just there, and all of a sudden all those great things happening, and I got great relationships with everybody, and people want to build relationships, but there's no sense to build it because it's already been built. You know what I mean? So it's just a good thing. It's a good spot for me.
How do you do it? You have your Train Me JDF, you have your My Mighty Morphin Life, and all these other things. You go to all these cons. How do you do it all?
Man, I got to balance it, you know. Still got to have fun. I still got my wife and my little girl, and my days are packed. I mean, it's been a whole year since I've been here last time, and time just went by like that. You know, I'm seeing people and like, saw you last year. I remember being here last year, so trying to stay busy. I got to slow life down a little bit more and try to balance it out, but I'm an eager person, and I do things for the fans. I do things not expecting something back, and because of that theory, I've been getting lots back. You know, I do a reality show for fun, for social media, and then it's on Con TV now, and doing these shows, and I still don't take appearance fees. Either you want to get stuff at the table or you don't have to. Like, I don't want to be bound down and obligated not to give a family of five free pictures. You know what I mean? So I do it against company policies because I get to do it myself and be my own boss. So I get to do and control everything that I want to do. And my job here is just to reach out to people, change lives, and deposit in their mental bank account. So when I need to withdraw, I can like withdraw it because I've deposited in their mental bank account, you know?
Yes, sir. Periscope, are you addicted?
Well, I wouldn't say Periscope yet. We're almost at 2 million hearts, but I do like Periscope. I do like social media. I love Facebook, and the cool thing is you get to reach out to so many people around the world, and I just kind of like, it's my reality show is My Morphin Life, so it's kind of My Morphin Life every time on Periscope.
You had me rolling when you were shopping with your wife and you were at Victoria's Secrets at the mall.
Yeah.
I was dying. So.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
CM Punk, what's the deal?
Man, he's kind of stepped away, just like he stepped away from the, you know, wrestling thing. I know he's hurt right now and stuff, but I don't know. I've done everything I can to fight this guy, so if he gets out of injury state, which I highly doubt that he's in a fight, I really say that he's not going to fight. But if he does, even if he doesn't fight me, I'll be the first one to sit at home and eat some popcorn and watch him fight, because I can't wait.
One last question. Are you a Marvel fan?
Yes.
Would you have any interest maybe like being like in like Iron Fist or any of those characters like that? Would you want to be in one of those movies?
I just feel like I'm the Green Ranger, you know, in my head, and it's just so hard to be a different superhero because I'm already like a real superhero, you know, so I think I'm stereotyped in my head, but there are some other things we're working on with some other universes out there that could be some possibility, and Taze Cat and Operation Black Unicorn that I'm working on is an awesome superhero developed by Bat and the Sun, so it's an original. I can do an original and not feel bad about it, but it's hard to step into another role, you know what I mean? So
I understand. Well, sir, I appreciate the time. Thank you very much. And we'll see you at the con.